Now it's time to talk about measuring carbon footprint. Measuring the impact of key processes within companies. We are going to see a video presentation of the CEO and founder of PlanA, the world leading company embracing technology when addressing such tasks. Next topic is return on sustainability investment, impact of ESG tracking and reporting. The term ESG has enjoyed popularity in business circles lately. The environmental, social, and corporate governance framework is a long journey that modern business has to take and requires stamina and dedication. What is the return on sustainability investment? The founder of one of the most successful European ESG startups, PlanA, and representatives of the financial sector will be sharing their insights into the motivation of businesses to use sustainability as a metric for their development. The panel will also explore whether ESG increases share prices and what investors want. So first off, we'll be starting with Lubomila Jordanova. She's currently not here, but we'll see a video of her. I'll just share a few insights about her. She's the co-founder and CEO of PlanA, a software provider offering an end-to-end platform that uses machine learning and science to enable businesses to reduce their emissions and improve and report on their ESG performance. The company was recently named World Economic Forum Technology Pioneer for 2022. Lubomila is also co-founder of the Green Tech Alliance, a community of more than 2,000 green tech startups connected to more than 500 advisors from VC, media, and business. Prior to PlanA, she worked in investment banking and venture capital, as well as the fintech industry in Asia and Europe. Lubomila has been recognized as an Obama Europe Leader 2022, MIT Innovator Under 35 Europe 2022 again, Marshall Fund Fellow 2022, and Top 50 Women Entrepreneurs in Germany again 2022. It is my great honor to call Lubomila a dear friend, so I cannot wait to see her video. Please, a round of applause for her, and then we can play the video. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Lubomila, and it is my great pleasure to be able to speak today at the SHEleader 2022 conference. Let's be honest, doing business as usual has not been possible in the last few years. We faced unprecedented negative repercussions of the COVID crisis. We have seen a mass engagement with the climate change topic, especially by the youth, that has pushed a lot of businesses to start thinking of how they adapt their strategies to align to these expectations. And finally, climate change has been unraveling a lot of its negative repercussions across the globe. Only today, there's crises that are unfolding in Puerto Rico, Florida, and Pakistan. While we know all these facts, we're still on a trajectory to be facing a temperature increase of between 2 and 4 degrees Celsius. This is due to the fact that emissions continue to grow because our business as usual approach is continuing. While this is not only bad for our planet, but also for humanity, it is also bad for our economy. Our economy, with all the climate risk that comes with it, is essentially going to bear a lot of unaccounted for costs, and these are starting now to show their face, be it at the bottom line of insurance companies or coming out as greenwashing or other types of legal cases that come against financial institutions or fashion companies or others. This has led a lot of governments to think of what their part is to play in order to be able to define a unifying understanding of how these issues can be tackled. In the last 2-3 years, there's been an increase in the new legislation that has kicked off, specifically impacting businesses and aligning them to the same KPIs and to the same frameworks in different geographies, making sure that the economy starts moving towards a more sustainable model. What this has meant is that many businesses have had to think about how they prepare for climate and how they move forward. What does a business need to do in order to navigate this new reality? This new reality is nowhere going. It will stay. It only would increase in complexity and detail, which means that businesses need to kick off the process for developing another strategy today. What this also means is that businesses need to avoid making some of the more common mistakes at the get-go, because otherwise they'll have to pay double costs if they are already now misaligned with science and also just with the frameworks that define this topic. The first and most important element when it comes to businesses defining a sustainability and ESG agenda is being data-driven. There's a lot of storytelling, and such has been the case in the past. When it comes to ESG reporting, a lot of open questions, a lot of opportunity to speak about social impact and emphasize on projects, but not in a way that it would be comparable to others. With all these frameworks, what needs to happen and what will be and is happening is that there will be a really clear alignment of who has to report on what kind of KPIs and how they should be accounted for. What comes together with this is an opportunity for businesses to reduce their costs associated to not knowing and not taking action. When you develop another agenda, there's a clear opportunity to be actually really well prepared to bear these costs because you know where they would be coming from. The second element is related to transparency. Having an overview of what are the biggest levers for your emission categories, but also for your negative impact on the planet, on society, on your supply chains, you have the chance to start taking action, but also to kick off this journey in an open way. No one expects for businesses to be able to adapt overnight, but people expect for businesses to have clear view on where they're standing and what kind of steps they need to take down the line. A key element that is related to the topic is also eradicating greenwashing. There's still a lack of knowledge across the board on what really sustainability means, which means that a lot of businesses are taking the chance on telling stories rather than taking action. Make sure you don't do that at the get-go because you might face some negative repercussions on a branding level. Another key element is related to calculating the externalities. When we talk about sustainability with regards to products and processes, we often stay at the surface of what really this product is offering in terms of environmental impact. We usually discuss, for example, plastic bags as the worst of all of different types of bags against like tote bags, paper bags. But if you compare those on other KPIs beyond the fact that they're maybe not recyclable at scale, we're looking into having to use one of those tote bags at least 174 times until it compensates its emissions, the efforts that have been taken in order to create it in terms of energy and water against a plastic bag. So putting things into context and knowing the externalities of a product is of a lot of help. And finally, what is crucial to understand is that we need to stop talking about sustainability at a cost. Why this is an important thing to mention is because we're already paying the costs associated to climate change. So being sustainable and adapting is going to allow us to save a lot of money down the line. At the moment, infrastructure, a lot of insured assets are being hit by climate change, and our accounting systems, our economic model does not account for those as part of the assessment that it usually does. With this in mind, any business that is looking into being future-proof needs to start thinking of sustainability as an opportunity for stability down the line rather than as a cost. You cannot manage a business on a failing planet. It is important for all of us to really find our angle to engage with this topic and find a way in which we can support all the stakeholders that we work with, be it our suppliers, our employees, our investments, to really go down this path, because it will be a big project, a big transformation of our economy. It already is, and it will require a lot of collaboration. Thank you so much, and I look forward to the debate.
Amazing insights from Lubomila.